Hi, I'm Sue Henry, aka Sassy Broad. So today we're going to talk about how do you maximize earnings with lucrative side hustles. So, there's a lot of people looking for different ways to make money. Maybe it's because, you've got credit card debt that you want to pay down or get rid of totally. Inflation. I mean, every time you go to the grocery store, everything else is more expensive, and it's really taking a bite out of the money we already are earning. Unexpected expenses, car expenses. Oh my gosh, dental, medical. There's all these other expenses that come up. Maybe your washing machine, is going out and you need to bring a repairman. That's not anything that's inexpensive anymore. And then there's always the extras, the vacation we're dreaming about taking our family on this summer, or the special things that we want to do or buy for ourselves. So, side hustles are important because they bring in extra money. But what is a side hustle? You may be wondering what that is. Well, a side hustle is some type of a business or income opportunity that you are taking action on that doesn't relate to your current job. So it's something you do in your off time. Some people do it during, the day when they've got, their 15-minute breaks or their lunch breaks and things, and they could use their cell phones to earn some extra money. Um, by doing specific activities, or sometimes it's where they take, 30 minutes to an hour, maybe a little bit longer at night and on the weekends. So it's something that you're doing besides your actual job in order to generate additional income. Now there's two specific types of side hustles. One is where you're starting your own business. So like I had a side hustle, well, actually it was my full-time business, but it was where I was a coach and a speaker. That's basically something I did from home. It was a side hustle. And because it was my own business, whether I did it full-time or part-time, I still had to have a lot of things in place and a lot of knowledge in order to know how to market myself, to create the landing pages, the email sequences, and actually get clients and walk them through a system and show them what to do, help them get results. So having your own business can be fun and it can be very rewarding, but it takes a lot more knowledge and money to get started in that. But it is considered a side hustle if you've got another job. The second type of side hustle is probably the one we most often think of, and that falls into two categories, either affiliate marketing or network marketing. Now, before you think, a network marketing, I'm not going to do anything with that. Just hang in here a few minutes, because these aren't your mama's network marketing companies. These aren't the kinds anymore that or at least the ones I promote aren't the ones where you have to have the auto ship and the products are really expensive and you have to make your list of 100 and talk to your family and friends and get rejected and look like a fool. No, it's nothing like that. So just, calm down and keep an open mind, because these are things that can bring additional income into your life without, selling your soul, feeling icky, um, and having to talk to your family and friends. You don't have to talk to them ever, but once you start making a little bit of money or saving money, chances are you're going to want to share it. But that's entirely up to you. Make sense? So we never know. And here's the big thing. The nice thing about a side hustle is that we don't know what life has around the corner for us. We don't know what's coming around the bend. And a side hustle can give us the opportunity to have a cushion, a safety net. So when something does happen, and not if, but when something happens, you've got you've got something besides your job to fall back on. So it could be where maybe your hours get cut at work, or maybe your spouse, becomes unemployed. Maybe somebody gets sick, maybe, there's all these different things that can happen where we're going to need extra money. For me, the really big aha moment for me came in 2021 when I got COVID. I think it was 2021, can't remember. And I was really sick. I was really sick. I could have died. And I got out of the hospital, and for 6 months I was on oxygen. Now, there were a lot of bills that I was responsible for paying, especially with my own business. I was a speaker and a coach. I was on oxygen. I couldn't talk. There was no way I could coach. There was no way I could go and speak anywhere, etc. And plus everything was shut down. But because I had diversified and multiple income streams coming in online, I was able to focus all of my time and attention on getting well instead of stressing about how I was going to pay my bills, what was going to get repossessed, etc. And and if there's any message I want you to hear from this, it's because it gives you options. Money doesn't buy happiness, but money buys you options. And I am confident in saying that the reason I did recover so well is because I had the opportunity to focus on that instead of worrying about finances and bills and bill collectors or anything like that. And that's why I'm so passionate about sharing this, because I want you, I want everyone to have those kinds of safety nets so that regardless of what life throws at you, you're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. So, so let's talk a little bit about the side hustles. I talk about the four, that there's four different companies I really promote. And like I said in the beginning, these aren't your mama's network marketing companies. These are totally different. So there's no auto ship required on these companies. There's no recruiting required. Wait, what? Yeah, no recruiting. That's pretty cool, isn't it? You can maximize earnings and where everyone is allowed to win. So how many companies can say that when you join, everyone's going to win, even if you don't bring anybody in? These companies do. And then the commissions are based on, instead of the traditional that you may have experienced, you get paid on the auto ships. And so you have to keep talking to people to get them to order the auto ships and order the auto ships. And then they drop off and you have to find new people if you want to make any money. Well, this isn't like that. These companies all have a low, most of them, I think all three of the four have a $40 one-time fee to get started, and then a $10 a month membership fee. So commissions are paid on the membership fee. So if you decide you want to bring somebody in, great. But if you don't, because they have this magic thing called the matrix, eventually, as the matrix and other people like myself build and bring people in, it's going to fill up around you and you're going to be able to eventually make some money. Will it be right away? No, not if you're not recruiting. But it is something that will build slowly in the background and give you passive income down the road. And the passive income will be a lot more than what you're spending. I promise you that. So there's four different companies. And if you go to the pin post, you're going to be able to see the four companies. It has my link or my links for each one. And those links are to sign up underneath me. I'm growing my team, but we also, because we're such a huge team and we've got, so many leaders in it, we have a 100% rejection-free recruiting system that you can use. If you can copy and paste, you can use this. So if you decide you want to reach out to strangers and you do want to grow it a little bit to increase that income faster, you're going to have that option. But the one company that I'm really, really excited about is called Nexus Rewards, because it helps you save money right now in addition to earning commissions. So how does that work? Well, this is a company where you have a lot of different ways that you can plug into it to earn money and save money. So for instance, when I go and I fill up with gas, I can save 25 cents a gallon. Well, I don't get it paid off at the pump, but it gets that 25 cents a gallon, say it's 10 gallons, that $2.50 gets put into a wallet, and then I'm able to transfer to my bank account. Well, depending on how much gas you buy, that could add up. Same with groceries, same with eating out, all sorts of things like that. They also have something when you're a premium member, which is the $40 one time and $10 a month, where you can submit your bills and they will and then they'll do a reduction, or they'll find if they can reduce those bills without changing any of what you're getting. Like for me, for Dish, they saved me $520 a year, and it was they didn't change any of my channels or any of the packages I had on there. That was huge. So nothing changed, but I got a big savings that adds money to my pocket every month. So I'm paying $10 in membership fee, but I'm saving $20 or $25 a month in my Dish bill. So I'm still money ahead. A friend of mine, Kimberly, they've got dog insurance for two dogs. It's through a company called Spot, I think. So she turned around and she submitted her bill through Nexus, and she was able to save $440 a year for their two dogs with the same company, the same coverage. It was through Spot. So there's a lot of different ways that besides the possibility of earning commissions, you're able to save money and make that money that you do have go a lot further. And these savings are immediate. And that's what you're going to find. So it's really important that you pay attention to this, because obviously if you're looking at this, if you're searching for side hustles online, something inside of you is kind of giving you a nudge saying, hey, you need to get prepared. And it's much better to say, oh, I'm so glad I did, than to look back and say, oh, if only I had. We don't want that to happen to you. So go ahead, check out these companies, and especially Nexus, where you can start saving money right away so that your earnings are increased. Get started. Let me know how it's going for you. And I have a personal guarantee. If you join Nexus under my team, and within the first 30 days, you apply, you go through the system and you do what they say, and you don't save at least that $10 a month membership fee, starting with just your first month, I will refund the $50 back to you. That's $40 one time and the $10 a month. Now, a person has to be pretty dang confident in order to offer that kind of money back guarantee, right? Especially since it's coming out of my pocket. It's not coming from the company. So go ahead and check them out. Remember, you have control of your own destiny. And because we don't know what's coming around the corner, this gives you an opportunity to create that safety net so that if something happens and you need it, great. And if nothing happens, you've got extra so you can do the fun things that you've always dreamt about doing. So I'm Sue Henry. Go ahead, please hit the subscribe button and then hit the bell notifications, because that way you'll be notified. You won't miss a thing on some of the opportunities and that I share with you. So I'm Sue Henry, AKA Sassy Broad. I'm looking forward to sharing all this information with you and helping you build your online income, not just for now, but to build an incredible future. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.